Well, we welcome you to the finals of today's sub-state tournament. This is, if you have been watching, the Kansas State High School Athletic Association Class 1A D2 sub-state volleyball tournament. And we're ready now for the finals, as we are going to have a contest, one that a lot of people anticipate we would have, between the Logan High School Trojans and the Northern Valley Lady Husky volleyball teams. And right now they're getting ready to introduce the starters, and we won't be able to see all the action because fans are standing in our way, but we'll do the best we can. And it looks like they've introduced Rianne Katz, number 5. And coming out to match up with her is Paige Baird. Logan is now sending out number 7, Kayla Hoffaker. And coming out to greet her is Brooke Baird. This is Mark Carlton, by the way. I'm joined by Rich Epp and our camera person here today. And Sarah Baird's coming up. Colton Springfield's our cameraman. And coming out is Faith Hoffaker. And coming out to meet her is Alexa Anderson. And now number 21, Carly Braun. And coming out to meet Carly, number 17, Sarah Baird. 21, which is Shayna Vincent. Again, I am not able to see everyone that's coming out here. Braun came out, and Alyssa DeBoer came out. Okay. And the fans will be sitting down shortly, and we should be able to see the action a little better. Otherwise, Colton's going to have to keep the camera going.
I think these two teams I'm not sure if they've split or if Northern Valley is 2-1. I know that Logan has beaten Northern Valley once. For those people that are watching, this is a real rivalry, I believe. Of course, they're not too many miles apart, both in the same league. Last year, Northern Valley won the league tournament, only to lose the sub-state championship to Logan, who went on to win the state championship. So you know the Huskies feel like they can do it. And we'll just see what happens. We just finished an incredible match between Northern Valley and Golden Plains. And Logan had a battle on their hands with Weston earlier today, so this ought to be a real challenge.
2 emotional matches. Certainly the last match we saw extremely emotional, as the Northern Valley Huskies had to deke themselves out of a very deep hole.
Stockman, attorney at law in
Well,
and the serve comes in. And a quick point scored by Logan.
Carly Braun. Boy, she drilled it.
Yes, indeed. Now Katz back to serve. She sends it in. Anderson puts it high. We have a set. And Vincent was met at the net. Manages to push it on over into the Logan County side. And now going high, Baird puts it down, and it's not coming back. Paige Baird, the freshman that we have been so impressed with. And she ties things up here at 1 apiece. Anderson to serve. We have a high set put over by Braun. And then coming and just wanting to tip it over the net that time, the freshman tipped it into the net instead. So Paige Baird giveth and taketh away on consecutive plays.
She was trying to go with her left hand.
You're being heard, Rich.
Well,
Trust me.
So. Okay.
Yeah. And put to the back row that time by Grieving. Set for Grieving. Grieving blasts it. Anderson saves it. And it's rolled over by Vincent. nicely played. Vincent now, that was Baird at the net going up and blocking it.
Both Sarah Baird and Paige Baird.
Applying what I refer to or used to refer to as facials because it goes right back in your face. Oh, man. Nice set. Grieving had a good look. She gave it everything she had and blasted that into the floor. May have to stop the match to dig the ball out of the hardwood so that we can resume play, repair the floor.
That was a vicious hit.
That broke lumber. Braun sends in a serve. And put over by Vincent to the back row. We have another set, and that one is softly placed in the back row, and Vincent is going to need to roll it over. Good job of reaction defense. That's good. Pass, good set, but they couldn't get a kill on it, but they did roll it over. And there's a block at the net, but it's coming back. Boy, I'll tell you, there's a kill that's not coming back.
I'll tell you, that freshman has got as much power as anybody I've seen.
Yeah, and you wonder where she gets it because she doesn't look like if she weighs 100 pounds, it's not by much.
Paige Baird.
Now she sends it in, off the libero in the back row, kept alive, and the libero, Helburn, the senior, puts it back, and a big block at the net that time as Brooke Baird went up to kill it, and she was met by the double block, and it went right back in her face.
Tristan McClung is checking in. And checking out, looks like for Logan Marico.
We have been anticipating this game between two teams that whichever team gets here is probably favored to challenge, maybe even win state.
Well, Logan did a year ago, certainly, and, they wouldn't, they'd have a great shot at it.
And the ball put in play by Hoffaker.
And I think it's pronounced Hofaker, actually, is what somebody told me.
Hofaker? Okay. And it comes over. We have a set. Cats met at the net by Vincent, but it comes back onto the Husky side of the net, and that time it's lifted.
Well, if you thought we were going to have a great matchup, folks, so far early, 5-5.
Pushed over there by Grieving. Vincent sends it over the blockers to the back row. Grieving now sends it down the sideline, but kept alive. Sent to the back row, to the libero, and now Katz wants to drill it, but she's met by Baird. Baird with the back row attack, and that's not coming back. The libero made a play on the ball, but it went into the net, and it's awfully hard to make a good play out of the net. It's done on occasion.
And the hit was by Paige Baird.
And the ball put in that time by Fummler. Is that correct? Fummler. And
I was told it's
Grieving.
B there. Fummler. I hope I got it right.
And Grieving was ready to serve, and the referee had to take care of some business. Kind of a look on her face, a little scout. Hurry up, I got a serve to make here. Baird sends it over to an empty spot, nicely placed by Brooke Baird. 2-point lead for Northern Valley. Real rivalry game from what I hear, Rich. They just right down the road from each other, and in every sport, bragging rights are important between these two schools. There's a nicely placed ball. She did it again. Brooke Baird to the same spot and the floor she tipped it to just a few points before.
She clearly saw the open spot.
Oh, nice line drive serve. That's going to be a nasty. That is a nasty. Whoa. You don't want to receive that serve. That one comes in. That's also kind of nasty, but it's going to stay in play, but it's not going to get over the net as Grieving puts it into the net. And a timeout's taken, and we'll take a timeout too. The score is 10-5 in favor of Northern Valley.
Logan is committed to the Logan community, and he knows the importance of a solid community. Brian knows the value of a good education and supports and encourages the academic success of the students at the Logan schools. Good luck to the Trojans this year at the WKLL tournament. It's all brought to you by Brian Stockman, attorney at law. Shy's Grill is located in downtown Logan. It is a great place to grab your next meal. With great food and a friendly service, Shy's is the best choice when you're looking to feel that hunger. At Shy's Grill, everything is made fresh for your satisfaction. So with hunger in your eyes, head to Shy's.
When you treat people right, the word should get around. That's why people are talking about us.
And we'll figure out who they're talking about after the next point or two. We'll go back to that. And it comes in. We have a set. Katz blasts it into Baird, and it's going to need to be rolled across. Vincent takes care of that. Nicely done. Katz puts it back. That time she finds the spot right in front of Vincent and ends the Northern Valley run. So a good timeout. Back to serve is Hilburn, the senior, and just dinked over that time by Baird.
Oh, they said she pushed it over.
Yeah, I thought she did, but I wasn't going to say it. The referee hadn't blown the whistle. Comes into the back row to Vincent, and now it's going to be rolled over the net by Sarah Baird. Back row hit by Braun. It's going to be hard to get it back. It is stuffed at the net. Braun saves. Grieving just pushed it down the sideline, but it's coming back. Great save that time. Going down to get that is Holfaker. We have a set back row kill. Sent high in the air. Grieving has a set for Braun. Braun caught the line.
Wow.
Great kill right down the line. Gilburn with a serve. Into Vincent, we have a set, and going up high to strike it down hard, Brooke Baird. And Brooke now goes back to serve. She puts the ball in play. Holfaker, Braun kills it, but dug out by Brooke in the back row. And then Baird again. And in the center, I believe that was Sarah Baird putting it down.
Paige Baird. Next time it's Sarah Baird. Maybe the next time Brooke Baird.
Like
Once in a while, Vincent gets in the action. Once in a while, maybe Anderson. Look at this.
Oh, wow. Nice desperation defense. Everyone's back in position now. Here comes another kill, and that one's going to score.
That was Paige Baird.
Yes. It's easy to do play-by-play. You just say Baird, Baird, Baird. And Brooke Baird sends it up the arms of...
the crowd wanted to lift.
They wanted to lift there. It's close. Off the blockers and down as Paige Baird drills it. Braun sends a hard one into Vincent. Baird again, dug out by the libero, pushed over that time by Grieving. Baird pushes it over to an empty spot, and she's just a little excited. Little revenge on the minds of the Huskies. They remember well last year, same tournament. And into the net, Grieving gives another point. And a timeout taken as Logan High School is on their heels. They're down in this first game, 16-9. We'll be back.
All over town.
The Farmers Farmers National Bank, with locations in Phillipsburg, Agua, Logan, Kensington, and Stockton, want to be your bank. In fact, they consider it a privilege to be your bank. They provide loans of all types for real estate, agriculture, consumer, commercial loans. And when it comes to banking services, they provide regular checking accounts, business checking accounts, money market accounts, many other different deposits and accounts that are available, all at the Farmers National Bank. That's right, your full-service bank in Phillipsburg, Agua, Logan, Kensington, Stockton. The Farmers National Bank, member FDIC.
People are talking about us. It won't take you long to see. They're saying we treat people right, and we think you'll agree.
And the ball comes in as the commercial ends. We have a high set for Braun, and she puts it down. Great dig on the back row by Baird. Young Baird with a nice kill, dug out by the libero. Braun puts it down again. Back to Baird. Baird goes up, kind of floats for a while as she gets it in to Grieving, and now Braun again. Got to be frustrating for Braun. She's been great, getting great sets. And going up into the air again. Whoa, putting it down with just a little bit of power there is Paige Baird. And as you said, Rich, I don't know where she gets it. Bionic arm or something. Braun again with a kill. They're setting her nicely, but right now, Northern Valley's just returning everything. That goes over the net on the putback by Helburn. Braun that time not as hard, and that one may score. No, it's not. Brooks sends it back to Braun. Goes over the net. Is this point ever going to end as they keep it alive? Grieving sends it over. Anderson gets it in. Vincent rolls it across. Kept alive and going to be rolled over by Katz, excuse me. Kill that time dug out in the back row. Wow, Hofaker. And now finally Braun gets it to go down, and she almost collapses into the arms of her teammates. And man,
what a volley.
How many times do I have to kill this thing before it stays down? And Katz puts it up on the serve, kind of rolls up the arm there, Brooke Baird, but not called. We have again another hit, and that time
out of bounds.
Yeah, that time there was an attempt by Braun to just put it across court and get it on the line, and she wasn't able to connect. Anderson to serve, her team up by 8. She sends it long. And coming into the game to do some serving is Marie Koch. Nice serve, drops it into Anderson though, gets a pass on it, gets a set, and put over by Baird. Now a kill by Grieving, and it's lifted.
Kind of a mix-up there on the Northern Valley side for the Huskies, cost them a point.
Kept alive, and Brooke Baird gets it up to the net. We have a kill that's put right off the blocker. And it went out of bounds, I believe, off the blocker.
Yeah, Sarah Baird's block went out of bounds. It was a good block, but it just went out.
So back to serve again. Cole.
Fulmer checks back into the lineup now for the Huskies on the front row.
Comes in. High set, and coming in and pushing it over is Baird. Blocker set. Grieving just sends it back to Anderson. Flat-footed put back. And here we have Grieving with a kill, and she caught the line.
Yeah, she did. And here comes Logan. They're back to within 4. Here they come.
Well, you don't think they're going to die hard, easy, do you? I mean,
no.
Code gets it into the back row. We have it now. Baird pushed across. Blocker set off the blockers, sent back over, kept in bounds. We have a set for Braun from the other side, and this time she hits it long. Her arm's got to be tired from that previous point where she was killing it again and again and again, and everything was coming back. Set for Grieving. Grieving sends a hard one into the Huskies line, but they get it back line. They get it back. Blocked at the net by the Huskies that time. Vincent excuse me, that's number 21.
Yeah, Vincent with a good block.
Getting up there with a nice block. And here comes a serve into the net. Well, the Halloween decorations are up. Christmas can't be far behind. We're already having gift exchanges here. Flat-footed kill into the net.
Yeah, that was not a good pass for Northern Valley, neither a good set. Vincent really never had a chance.
Cross-court set for Grieving, sends it to Anderson. Oh, going high this time, a misfire by Paige Baird as she sends it into the net.
Logan is only down by 3 here. Schroeder checks in for Northern Valley. Schroeder in and Sarah Baird sits down.
Braun back to serve. Sends one into the back row to Baird. We have an Anderson set. And Baird comes flying in, the freshman again. And boy, is she a tough freshman.
You know, she didn't hit it hard. She just knew exactly where the hole was and knew nobody was going to get there.
You call that court sense. She has a good sense of what's happening on the court, what she needs to do. And you call that a Christmas gift.
A rare serve into the net for Paige Baird.
Yeah, she's pretty consistent. Going back to serve is Hofaker.
That's Kayla. She's a junior.
Good job, Mackenzie.
That time we have a set and put over by Vincent. And going high and drilling that one was Grieving. And it is 21-19 and a timeout taken. We'll be back. Northern Valley with the lead.
Heritage Insurance Group of Logan is your local independent insurance agency. Heritage Insurance Group features insurance for auto, home, business, farm, and crop, and even ministry insurance. That's Heritage Insurance Group of Logan, Kansas. The Hometown Market takes pride in bringing high-quality groceries at a fair price to their customers in and around the Logan area. So the next time you're going to get groceries for your family, come and see what Hometown Market can do for you. With a hometown customer service, make it Hometown Market. Kaiser Ag Services of Logan is your area fertilizer dealer. They can handle all of your chemical, fertilizer, and Pioneer seed needs. Kaiser Ag supports the Trojans. Give them a call at Kaiser Ag Services, 785-689-4292. That's Kaiser Ag Services of Logan.
And we are back at the Golden Plains High School Gymnasium. The serve just came in, and it's for hit.
Yeah, but somebody was under the net or in the net for Northern Valley, and all of a sudden, Mark, that 6-point lead is now a 1-point lead for Northern Valley.
And the serve comes in from Holfaker. And a nice drill that time by Grieving, but it's going to come back. Grieving just bats it over. Nicely done. One-handed putback. Grieving that time just fires it. And, oh, that felt good. Look at the smile on her face as she comes out of there having tied this thing up at 21 apiece with a monster kill. Holfaker with a nice kill. Baird sends it back to Holfaker. And put back over the net. Were they in the net?
Yeah, they were a double hit, Mark. 22-21 Northern Valley. There's the serve.
Nice kill, but it handled well, but it isn't coming back.
Miscommunication there. And the ball drops to the floor. Tied at 22.
Obviously two very well-matched teams. Grieving goes back to do some serving.
You would think Northern Valley would want her on the back row.
Yeah, that's a good place for her from Northern Valley's point of view. They just bumped that over. Free ball, and now you got an opportunity for a kill. Katz goes in, slowed down as it hits off Vincent's block. Baird sends it down the line. Nice play, though, by Logan County to regain the lead.
So Logan
High School.
They haven't led since early in the game. In the first set.
Another timeout. We'll take a timeout, too. Score 23-22 in favor of Logan High School.
Logan Grain Company is a proud supporter of the Logan Trojans this year. At Logan Grain Company, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of all of your grain this year. That's the Logan Grain Company in Logan, Kansas. The Logan Manor is a proud supporter of the Trojans this year. The Logan Manor would like to wish all of the Trojans students the best of luck in both academics and athletics. Always supporting the Trojans, that's the Logan Manor.
When it comes to pizza in the
And Northern Valley has retaken the floor. They're followed out by Logan. And back to serve again is Kristen Grieving, and she sends it in, and she sends it long, but it hits some fingertips.
They just called a timeout. That's not what you want to have happen after a timeout.
No.
This is set point right here.
Set point in the first game of this match. Score 24-22, and Grieving to serve again for the game. And a whistle sounds, and they stop the action.
You know, is the score right, 24-22, or is it 23-22?
I thought it was 24-22, and it looks like everything is copacetic at the score table.
All right.
And Grieving sends it in, and she lands it on the back line. They just let it go. And turned out to be a misjudgment as an ace serve is scored, and that means that the first game goes to Logan County, the defending state champion.
Logan High School.
Logan High School, not Logan County. 25-22, we'll be back with the second game right after these messages from our broadcast boosters.
Logan area, people will head right down to Main Street Pizza. Main Street Pizza is open Wednesday through Friday 11 to 2 and 5 to 9, and Saturdays and Sundays from 11 to 9. Featuring pizzas of all kinds, pastas, salads, sandwiches, wings, wraps. That's Main Street Pizza in Logan, Kansas.
All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena. With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality. When it comes to personal service and minor tune-ups, tire repairs, and more, you can depend on Home Oil Company of Almena. Whether it's filling up your car or pickup, or fuel delivery, or an oil change, you can trust the friendly people at the Home Oil Company. Home Oil Company of Almena supports the Northern Valley Huskies in academics and athletics. When a business is locally owned and family operated, they know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies.
And a lot of noise being made right now by the Logan High student body and parents. the bench.
Trojans are flying high, Mark. Will history repeat itself or not?
Well, you know.
If Northern Valley wants to go to state, they got to win 2 sets in a row.
And you have to just take them one set at a time, better than that, 1 point at a time, and try to change your luck here. Kristen Grieving to get things started, slaps the ball into play, goes to the back row. I think Fummler is in there. Katz sends it into the back row to Baird. Young Baird puts it down. Nice kill. And the first point in this one goes to Northern Valley. Anderson back to do the serving, sends it into the back row to Braun, and it's just dinked over, but sent back by Anderson, who was there for that dink. And blocked at the net. And getting into the net, Logan High.
Katz was in the net.
Anderson with a low serve, nasty little thing. Bounces around on the faces like that. You knew it came in at that area right below the chin, right above the collarbone. So hard to react to and do anything with that kind of a serve. Rolled over. We have a set, and that time Baird just pushed it over the blockers rather than going for the big kill, as is her wont. Brooke Baird pushes it over. Grieving fists it into the back row. And Vincent now pushes it over hard to the libero, and then Katz has an opportunity just to see an empty spot on the floor and drill it.
Yeah, it's like Baird wanted to go for it and her body wouldn't move.
And in the back row, Vincent receives a serve, but it goes off of her hands. Excuse me, Sarah Baird received that serve, and it goes off of her hands and out of bounds. And served into the net.
Hilburn. Northern Valley will take that, won't they?
I think so. Having a few issues with the scoreboard. I will get things up and going as soon as I can, but goes into the net.
I'll keep them abreast if you're working on that if you want.
Okay, yeah, just go ahead, Rich, and I'll.
This is Sarah Baird with the serve. Oh, misplayed on the back row by Hilburn and by Hofaker. So a 6-2 Northern Valley lead. They led in the other set, though, and Logan came back.
All right, got the scoreboard fixed. Thank you, Rich. And here comes a nice kill down the line. Anderson with a great defensive play over there. And look at that. Could we call her Baby Baird goes up and put that down?
She
I don't know that she'd like that nickname,
She doesn't play that way, I can tell you that.
No, she sure doesn't. And Anderson had to make the play. That would have landed right in bounds, and she did the best she could to get a hand on it. Just too hot to handle, quite literally.
Really, Paige hasn't gotten a real good set in this set, a good set for a kill in this set yet, this game.
No, they have been. A lot of it is you can get her where she handles the ball early in the sequence.
Now that was a good hit by number 21 that time, Vincent. She can put a little mustard on it too.
Yes. There is a nice serve by Baird. And nice kill that time, as I think that was Miss Vincent getting up. And
Vincent did it again.
And puts it down, and that's an 8-3 advantage. And we're going to take a timeout to listen to some messages from our broadcast boosters. Be sure to thank these folks. We appreciate them a lot.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 103,000 here in Kansas. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Long Island
And the timeout is breaking up. The teams are returning to the court. And back to serve, number 6, Paige Baird. She sends it long, so the timeout works well from Logan High School's point of view because they come out of the timeout and pick up a free point on a service error. And they're sending in a server now, number 18, Coe. We have a set in the middle for Vincent. Coe goes down, digs it out nicely, and pushing it back across. Grieving got into the net. And the serve comes in, dug out nicely by the libero. We have a high set here for Grieving, and it hit the tape. Bounce back.
And if you're Northern Valley, Mark, I think you just want to keep the pressure on here.
Yes. And push back across that time. And Grieving, she's a good player. You know, she is really, really tough. Front row, and she serves well. She hustles on the back row. Now, all-around player for Logan High. Serve comes in. Baird bumps it high. And off of the blocks that time. Vincent fired him into the blocks, and the angle favored her as it came back at her, but overhead and out of bounds. And that point is going to be scored for Northern Valley. Playing tough, and they do it again. As they've come out strong here, have a 9-point lead. After such a close match in the first set, Northern Valley is taking care of business. And a timeout taken by Logan. We'll be back after these messages from our broadcast boosters.
Feed and Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. At Long Island Feed and Grain, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of your grain this year. That's Long Island Feed and Grain of Long Island, Kansas.
Long Island Ready Mix has what you're looking for in your concrete needs. With fast delivery of a consistent product, Long Island Ready Mix can turn your concrete dreams into a reality with high-quality cement. OpenSpacesSports.com is thrilled to provide the most extensive high school sports broadcast coverage in Northwest Kansas. At OpenSpacesSports.com, you'll see local scores, area scores, regional scores, and even scores on the national scene. Live video streaming at OpenSpacesSports.com.
And we are back in Rexford, Kansas, the Golden Plains High School Auditorium. The finals of this sub-state. Vincent, number 7, Sarah Bird. No, that's Vincent, 21. But she serves it into a net, so from Logan County's point of view, that timeout worked well.
Logan High School.
Did I say Logan County again?
There is there is Logan County. That's down there by Oakley.
Okay. But that's not what we're dealing with here. Oh. Fumbler with a nice kill, but it's going to come back. Fumbler stuffed at the net. Anderson, though, backing her up, pushes it across to the back row. Grieving sends it to Anderson. High set cross court for Brooke Baird. And it comes into the net, and it's going to hit the floor.
You know, I think Sarah Baird might have distracted the Logan player there at the net. I don't know.
Well, you can do that. As long as you don't punch him or something like that, it's all right, I think. And Grieving just wanted to fist it across, and instead it goes into the net, gives Logan County a point. Did I do it again? Good grief. You get something in your head sometimes as an announcer, it's hard to get it out. And going up, Baird puts it down. Nice play on the defensive end of things by McClung. Sends it to the back row, back to McClung, who's setting it high, and we have a Grieving kill that goes long.
Grieving thought it might have touched somebody, but it did not.
Baird sends it long. Oh, sends it in.
Yeah, well, it tipped somebody. I think it tipped off of Hilburn's fingers.
And so Brooke Baird jumps it up, sends it in, sent back by a diving save by the libero. Cross court for Baird, comes back. Vincent, high set for Brooke Baird, who pushes it past the blockers, and it's into the net. And Northern Valley has come out smoking in the second set. Just doesn't look like the same two teams out there, Rich.
It really doesn't after that first game.
And there goes Grieving with a nice kill to Brooke.
Oh,
and
man.
Paige Baird kills it, but it's going to come back and off of the block of Sarah Baird and down. Nice effective kill by Grieving.
You sense that Northern Valley's on a mission.
Yeah, after that first game. Real rivalry. Cats blocked at the net. Nicely done that time by the senior, Sarah Baird. Bumped high, cross court set for Baird, fires it into the blocks. It comes right back at her, then goes falling back on the other side of the net, off the blockers, and down.
Sarah was a little bit too far off the net that time on that block, and she knew it.
Yep. It was almost like she was saying, I got it. And I was thinking, no, you didn't. Then I realized she was just upset with herself. Nice dig. Pushed over by Katz. Anderson. Cross court set. Baird kills it. Nice save by Hofaker. But hit long.
I tell you, for me, it's really interesting to watch Paige Baird wind up and just drill it.
Yeah, she's fun. She's going to give us 3 more years of fun, huh?
Oh, man.
Dug it out. Set it high, back row kill, just missed.
Just outside the line. This for the right to go to state tournament next week.
Comes in to Baird, back to Baird. Baird sends it long. Could we possibly see another comeback?
And Coach Baird up off the bench for Northern Valley.
We have it set cross court for Vincent. She buries it.
You know, she, like I said earlier, she can hit the ball, especially from that side over there. She's pretty tough.
And here comes Baird, young Baird, baby Baird, Paige Baird. I finally found the name. Comes in and put over by Sarah Baird. High set, bounced over Baird. Over to Baird. And catches the back line. Brooke Baird buries it.
That was literally Sarah Baird to Paige Baird to Brooke Baird, point.
Yeah, that's practicing for the family reunion at Thanksgiving, like I say. And pushed over by Hofaker. We have a set for Brooke Baird again. This time she fires it into the tape. And coming in to serve, Cove.
23-11, Northern Valley.
Nice serve. Sarah Baird handles it. We have it to Vincent. Vincent pushes it across to the back row where it's handled by Hilburn. And then a kill that catches the corner. Who was that masked woman?
I'll tell you what, she drilled it right where it needed to be.
Coe to serve. Baird pushes it over. Goes to the back row. Brooke Baird goes off Coe's hand into libero, and we have a game point here.
Northern Valley Huskies are on their feet.
Comes into Anderson, high set back to Anderson, who just rolls it across, and that sets up a situation where they have an opportunity for Grieving to pick a spot, but it's going to come back. Good defense. Grieving again, this time from a little further back, same result. Comes in again. And there, Holfaker gets hooked on her ladder and drills it at Logan County, or Logan High School. Just seems so natural to say Logan County, especially since I've been saying it wrong the whole game.
Well, you do a lot of counties. Rollins County, Wallace County.
Yeah, county here, county
Greeley
there.
County.
Yeah. And rolled over by Baird to the back row. High set by Katz. Cross court for Grieving. Grieving drives it into the Vincent block, and it goes off of that block and out of bounds. Again, it wouldn't surprise me to see a comeback. The way these teams have played.
That 24-14. And Sarah Baird's checking out, and Schroeder in for the Huskies.
Braun to serve. Nice serve. The back row. And there's a nice kill by Vincent, and it's not coming back, and that's the game. So the first game of this match went to Logan, and the second one goes to Northern Valley, and that means each of them have beat each other once, and we're going to be back for the third and final set in this match to see who goes to state. We'll be right back.
New Age Industrial is located in the heartland of America, in Norton, Kansas. With their single location, they are able to assure continuous product quality as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial. Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork of Long Island, Kansas wish the Northern Valley Huskies good luck this year. Stephen Cox Association and its employees value good sportsmanship and are committed to the academic and athletic success of the students at Northern Valley High School. That's Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork. Brian Stockman, attorney at law in Logan, is committed to the Logan community, and he knows the importance of a solid community. Brian knows the value of a good education and supports and encourages the academic success of the students at the Logan schools. Good luck to the Trojans this year at the WKLL tournament. It's all brought to you by Brian Stockman, attorney at law. Shy's Grill is located in downtown Logan. It is a great place to grab your next meal. With great food and a friendly service, Shy's is the best choice when you're looking to feel that hunger. At Shy's Grill, everything is made fresh for your satisfaction. So with hunger in your eyes, head to Shy's.
When you treat people right, the word should get around. That's why people are talking about us all over town.
The Farmers National Bank, with locations in Phillipsburg, Agra, Logan, Kensington, and Stockton, want to be your bank. In fact, they consider it a privilege to be your bank. They provide loans of all types for real estate, agriculture, consumer, commercial loans. And when it comes to banking services, they provide regular checking accounts, business checking accounts, money market accounts, many other deposits and accounts that are available, all at the Farmers National Bank. That's right, your full-service bank in Phillipsburg, Agra, Logan, Kensington, Stockton. The Farmers National Bank, member FDIC.
People are talking about us. It won't take you long to see. They're saying we treat people right, and we think you'll agree.
And we are back. for the final match, the final game of the final match.
For one of these teams, Mark, the season will end.
That's right, and one of these teams is going to state, and we think whoever wins this will probably win state. We are certainly not prophets, but seeing that we have last year's champion on the floor right now, it is certainly a good possibility.
Well, you never know what happens at state, but we know one thing. These two teams will be well representing in the state, whoever it is.
And Baird drops one in. Brooke Baird with the serve. Here comes Braun. And that's a nice way to get things started. A nice hard kill.
So Logan jumps on board on top first.
Katz goes back to receive the ball, places the serve in place. And we have a kill that's going to go off of the hands of the blockers and down as Paige turns another page on her freshman year career.
Wow, what a play on words, Paige.
Yeah, here comes the serve in. And it comes back this time. And you look, at least I do, in the first 5 points of a match to kind of say, okay, what's going to happen here? Who's going to come out with fire in their belly? Are they going to be matching each other point for point? Is someone going to just pull away? Coe puts it in play and just batted over that time nicely by Vincent. Good time to do that. They weren't expecting it.
Yeah, it was, they caught him off guard there. It's tied at 2-2. I'm not sure you're going to be able to tell much after 5 points, Mark.
And here comes the serve. And a block at the net. Nicely done by Vincent. Oh, nice. Hey, I just want to say that was a tremendous dig back there by Sarah Bird.
Yeah, she's pretty athletic.
And I believe that ties us again, doesn't it?
Yeah, right over the tape, falls to the floor. And you like a friendly tape, don't you, Mark?
Yep.
Volleyball.
And what you can see in the first 5 points here is neither team is coming out here looking like it's going to dominate the other.
Wow.
Grieving puts it into the block, but it's pushed back by Vincent. Now we have a cross-court set, and Baird, rather than killing it, just lightly tips it off of the fingertips.
An off-speed hit.
Yeah, and she, has kind of that ability when she jumps to get up high enough to kind of hang there.
Boy, she's got some great ups. Wow. Tough serve.
And that was nicely done by Grieving, kept alive somehow by Sarah Baird and rolled back across by Anderson, high in the middle. Holfaker puts it back, and an attempt to put it back by Brooke Baird falls short and falls into the net, and we are tied again.
If you're a paying customer, a fan in other words, you wouldn't mind it being tied all the way to the finish.
Well, even we broadcasters who don't have to pay kind of like this kind of game. Oh, man, what a kill by Baird, Brooke Baird.
Fulmer back to
and Grieving with a nice flat-footed kill. Put back. Here's Grieving just going to roll it over. That means there's going to be a set. That means there's going to be a nice opportunity for Vincent, but it's going to come back. Great play in the back row by Hilburn, and there, Baird pushes it back. Grieving, nice job keeping it alive in the back row. And that was a great save there by Fummler.
I'll tell you what, Brooke Baird made a decision to finally just hammer it home after they'd kind of played with it a little bit.
And here comes Katz pushing it over the Vincent block. Cross court to Baird. Brooke Baird sends it in And that was a nice save there. McClung going to the knees and keeping it alive. Kill attempt. Vincent was there to block, but they went right by her. And there, Baird blasted in front of the diving attempt by the libero Hilburn. Fumbler with a tough serve. Pushed across. Brooke Baird's grieving. Nice job keeping that in bounds and keeping a play on it. Anderson bumps it back. And right down the line that time by Grieving. That wasn't a hard one, but extremely well placed. And Grieving goes back now to serve. And then we have Brooke Baird just pushes it over the blockers, and Grieving was backing it up but couldn't get a clean hit on it, hit it out of bounds.
Well, Northern Valley has stretched it to a 3-point lead. Certainly not a big enough lead, but they're trying to take control, looks like.
And now rolled over there nicely by Brooke Baird. Cats into the block, going up to put it back with Sarah Baird. And a timeout taken by Logan High School. We'll be back. The score is 8-5 in favor of Northern Valley High School.
Heritage Insurance Group of Logan is your local independent insurance agency. Heritage Insurance Group features insurance for auto, home, business, farm, and crop, and even ministry insurance. That's Heritage Insurance Group of Logan, Kansas. The Hometown Market takes pride in bringing high-quality groceries at a fair price to their customers in and around the Logan area. So the next time you're going to get groceries for your family, come and see what Hometown Market can do for you. With a hometown customer service, make it Hometown Market.
I'm enjoying watching the student bodies here. You talk about school spirit.
I was thinking the very same thing. Nothing like small school spirit, is there?
It really, there's nothing quite like it. People who live in the city, I know they have some great athletic events to watch here. The high school, some of them are machines. But what you get in these small towns, including the concession stand, I might add, it's hard to beat.
Yeah, and it's just a community thing. I mean,
it really is. That's part of the concession stand. I mean, they really pull out all the stops, and it's fun. Pushed over there by Baird. Back row. Bumped in the air, and Anderson just free balls it across. Now you should get a good pass on this. You get a good set. Katso has to kind of reach back and flat foot that across. Brooke Baird. Oh, what a nice save in the back row there by Braun. Blocked at the net. Well done.
Boy, Baird had a good hit. It was returned. And wow.
Yeah, Hoffreicher was there. And I couldn't see the number of the other young lady that went up high to get that. Now we have a set cross court for Braun, and Braun drills it. It's still alive. It didn't hit the floor. There was a pancake there, and it lands in bounds, so Logan had to stay with it.
Wow, that had to land on the line.
Oh, wow is right. Michaela Hilburn back to serve, and she serves it into the net. And the jump serve. Cat sends it in. Nice job by Vincent getting a hand out there and keeping it in place. Sarah Baird. Cross court to Braun right down the line, and she caught it.
Boy, that was a rocket by Braun.
Yeah, she is a good hitter, and she showed it there as she drilled a hard one. And speaking of people that can hit it, That goes almost to the ceiling because the kill came in so hard. Cross court set, and here comes Baird again. Fires it off the blockers. They slowed it down that time. Back to Braun. Braun tried that line again. That time there was a person to receive it, and I think it was Vincent.
And she knew they were kind of back on their heels waiting for her to drill it, and she just changed it up and an off-speed hit.
And it's an 11-8 lead as Anderson goes back to serve. Nice low serve by Anderson. Nasty thing, just put back, just bumped back across. Neither team in their offense there. We have an opportunity for offense. Good job getting there, keeping it alive by Baird. Nice job of staying with it at the net by Kayla Hofecker.
Man, Hofecker just stayed right with it, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Tough play at the net. By the junior. Goes high. And pushed over. Nice job that time by Baird to keep her going under the net. But a nice job, Price. Cross-court kill
by Grieving.
Grieving. High set. Baird block. Pushes it back across as it comes back in her face. Braun sends it to Vincent. Vincent pushes it across. Now we have a wrap attempted swing play that time. And put into the net by Grieving.
Yeah, she didn't quite get the friendly roll off the net.
And here comes a serve by by Sarah Baird and Paige Baird. And now we have Vincent, and now we have a cross court to Paige Baird, who hit it off to take it down.
Another off-speed hit found the middle of the floor.
This is a good contest right now. Logan needs to stop this run before they find themselves any deeper in a hole, and Grieving does what she can, but it's put over the net. So it goes this time to Braun, and that's kept alive too, and then it's pushed over the blockers by Paige Baird. Now it's Vincent, and now it's pushed over back by Vincent, and now we have Katz with a set for Grieving, and she fires it into the blockers that time, and it goes off the hands of the blockers and out of bounds. And Logan County in a tough volley did what they needed to do. Braun with a nasty serve. Oh, ooh, nasty stuff.
Well, it's a one-point game. We're in the third set.
And Braun prepares to serve again, substitution.
Yeah, Baird is out and into the Northern Valley lineup. Schroeder, back row.
And here comes the Braun serve. That isn't quite as nasty, and it's playable. We got a nice pass on it. We have a nice set. Put right back, though. Now we have Grieving pushing it across to Anderson. We have it set high, bumped over by Schroeder. Now we have Grieving again, tries to kill it down the line, but Baird is there. And now sent long and deep and out. And it's tied again at 13 apiece. And the fans, and we just lost our picture, Rich.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try to get our man
we'll
on
see
it.
what we can do. We'll try something there. We got it back.
Well, I hope we got it back.
It is looking like it's back to me. Braun to serve.
13-13.
That's a tough serve. Almost climbed an arm, pushed over by Brooke Baird. We have a set for Grieving, who flat puts it across from the back row. Going up high, stuffing it home, Kayla Holfaker.
Logan is taking a lead here.
Braun to serve again. That one comes in to Baird in the back row. Brooke Baird gets it up to her sister, who finds an empty spot. And so Paige ties it up.
Wow.
And here comes Grieving, who just pushed it to the back line, but nice job of being there. Brooke Baird finally pushes it over. Grieving now just rolls it over. We have a set, and Brooke Baird sends it back to Grieving. Grieving now going to try a kill from the back row. It might have been long, but Anderson played it.
Logan grabs a 1-point lead. Man, this doesn't get any better than this, Mark, does it?
It really is a good game, and a timeout is taken to talk things over. We'll be back after these words from our broadcast boosters.
Kaiser Ag Services of Logan is your area fertilizer dealer. They can handle all of your chemical, fertilizer, and Pioneer seed needs. Kaiser Ag supports the Trojans. Give them a call at Kaiser Ag Services, 785-689-4292. That's Kaiser Ag Services of Logan. Logan Grain Company is a proud supporter of the Logan Trojans this year. At Logan Grain Company, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of all of your grain this year. That's the Logan Grain Company in Logan, Kansas.
And we are back. Live internet coverage of the sub-state.
About as good as it gets, Mark.
It really does. And right now, Holfaker is back to serve. And she sends it high to Anderson. We have a set, and it's pushed over by Vincent. Over the block and in, catching the back line. And Logan now takes a 2-point lead.
16-14 Logan.
Holfaker sends it into the back row. Big set for Brooke Baird, who just pushes it over to Grieving. We have a high set for Grieving. Grieving sends it hard, and it's just put back on a dig that time by Anderson. Next time she gets a pass very near the net, but Vincent pushes it across, and that's going to come back somehow. What a great save by Holfaker, who is really doing a job out there. Now we have a set for Grieving, and she drives it through the blockers, hands and down, and it is suddenly a 3-point lead for the defending state champs.
Yeah, Logan all of a sudden.
High cross-court set, and Baird fires it into Holfaker, who sends it almost to the ceiling. And from the back line, we have a kill by Grieving, but there's a nice return on it, pushed over the blockers by Baird. High, blocked at the net by Grieving.
One more point, Northern Valley, I think, will call a timeout here. They've got to get something. They got to get a stop right here.
And here comes the serve from Holfaker. High set cross court. Baird taps it down. Great job keeping it in play by McClung. And here's a nice hit down the line by Baird, and they needed to do it. They had to do it, and they got it done that time. We saw them with a big comeback
against Golden Plains.
Yeah, against Golden Plains, and they need another one of those. High set. Here comes Brooke Baird. She caught the line.
Yeah, she's been wanting to find that corner over there. She hasn't been successful until just now to get it. She's tried it several times.
And here comes the serve from Fummler. And it's not coming back. An ace, kinda.
Oh,
real ace is where you don't even get a play on it. But
1 point game.
Bummeler to serve again and off the tape. We have it high and pushed across flat footed. It's going to score. And so Logan County moves back out to a 2-point lead in this one. Logan High School. Serve comes in the back row and off Bummeler's hands and out of bounds. And it's a 3-point lead now for the defending champs as they're looking like champions right now.
And Logan needs a stop again.
Yes,
they did it a little while ago. They need it again.
And they send Sarah Baird in to play the back row. Baird sends it high. And it's high again, and it's rolled over by Brooke Baird. High set, and here comes Katz. And she caught the line.
21-17. Is Logan going to pull it off again?
I don't know. A timeout's taken by Northern Valley, and we will be back to see how this one ends right after these messages from our boosters.
The Logan Manor is a proud supporter of the Trojans this year. The Logan Manor would like to wish all of the Trojans students the best of luck in both academics and athletics. Always supporting the Trojans, that's the Logan Manor.
When it comes to pizza in the Logan area, people will head right down to Main Street Pizza. Main Street Pizza is open Wednesday through Friday 11 to 2 and 5 to 9, and Saturdays and Sundays from 11 to 9. Featuring pizzas of all kinds, pastas, salads, sandwiches, wings, wraps. That's Main Street Pizza in Logan, Kansas.
And we are back for what could be the last run here.
Northern Valley's backs are against the wall. They need to get it done here.
Yep. Time is running out. They don't have many mistakes to play, but we saw them come back. We know they have come from behind potential. They kept that one alive, and Katz is going to just push it over. Bumped high. Brooke Baird caught the corner.
Yeah, it was inbounds, barely. I'll tell you, Northern Valley hasn't been really able, Mark, to get into their offense.
They really haven't. They have something good like that happens. They just can't sustain good plays in a row, several in a row. Comes off the blockers that time, sent out of bounds. And that's the sort of thing he's talking about. They have a great play. And they need another one. And they can't seem to come up with it. Back to serve is the senior Hilburn. High set for Baird. Cross court set. Braun pushes it down. Pushed back by Anderson. Cross court set for Braun. And she kills it.
The other thing that Logan, Northern Valley hasn't done, and mainly because they haven't gotten their offense, has been able to really drive any sets. They've been lobbing them over, so to speak.
Hilbrun set for Brooke, who there's a case in point. She a little far away for a hard kill, just pushes it across, and it catches the corner. They decided to let it go, and it just fell in that corner, and we got a game. Match point.
Logan is on the verge of returning to the state tournament.
1 point away. Their fans are making a whole bunch of noise. Hilbrun drops it in. Kept alive, pushed over, and into the net. And so Logan staying alive.
Northern Valley staying alive.
Yeah, Northern Valley. Sends it in. Big set for Braun. Braun blasts it, but nice job by Paige Baird, and now she just tips it over the blockers. Braun tips it over the block. Pushed over by Anderson.
They're just not attacking.
Braun pushes it over the block to Anderson. Cross court set, and just rolled over and down. Are we going to have a comeback? 2 plays in a row by Northern Valley. As Paige Baird flies high. Birds fly high sometimes too. Nice serve, dropped into Braun, pushed over. Anderson set for Baird. Off the block. Braun fires it, and that's going to be a trip to state as Northern Valley falls to Logan. Excuse me.
25-20.
Wow.
You're confused.
Yeah, not the first time in my life, probably not the last time. What a match.
You know, Mark, both these teams,
Good team.
and I wouldn't even rule out Golden Plains. They're all good enough teams to play at the 1A state tournament. But only one of these teams was able to go today, and it's the Logan Trojans going back for a second consecutive year.
Sometimes you hate that because this is just a hard district. And, you know, that's the way it happens.
It is the way it is. Take a break here, and we'll come back and wrap it up.
All-American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All-American Glass, they feature NGA-certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All-American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All-American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena.
Well, Rich, it's been a long day, but it's been a fun day. We've seen some great volleyball.
Well, it is, and you know, for me, and I've done this for so many years, I hate it when it comes to an end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of a downer that the tournament's over. Now there's still a state tournament. I never like to see a season end.
Well,
my heart goes out to Golden Plains and to Northern Valley, obviously, and to Weskin, and you know these kids don't want it to end.
Yeah, and they played well. And you know, one of the things I don't like is seniors. You've enjoyed watching them play for several years, and then they're gone. Unless they play locally at some community college, you're not going to see them anymore on the volleyball court. And you know, you just really appreciate the memories they've given you. Some great competitive effort. And so the seniors on both teams want to mention the young ladies from Northern Valley that won't be back, as we saw Brooke Baird play in her last game as a Husky, and Allison Keith, her last game. Sarah Baird, senior. Alexis Anderson, we didn't see her on the floor. We saw Shayna Vincent, senior, and then Brianna Fummler. And they're going to be missed.
Yeah, they are. And Coach Baird had a really good ball club. They won that league title for a second straight year, and really, when they won that second set, Mark, 25-14, they looked dominant. And I thought, you know, I think they're on a mission here.
I do too.
And they're going to, you know, they've going to try to get to Hayes one way or another, and they were on a mission. Well, you got to tip your hat to Logan. They were not going to go down without a fight. And then they found the way to come back, and pretty soon when this game was tied at 17 or whatever it was, 16, you could just kind of sense that Logan said, we can do this again.
Yeah, and you know, that championship experience, going through the state tournament, winning a state tournament, that doesn't hurt you a bit. And so it was a wonderful contest, a lot of fun today. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah, you bet.
Want to thank our cameraman here.
Colton Springfield, the old veteran.
Asleep on his feet. and quite literally so. We've had to wake him up several times, just, you know, as he's been dozing.
Mark, I want to say one thing. I want to thank the sponsors from all these communities. The Northern Valley community, of course, Logan communities, Long Island, Almena area for the Logan Northern Valley teams, but Selden, Rexford for Golden Plains, Weskin, Sharon Springs. Of course, we cover the Wildcats. You do all year long, and you'll cover them in basketball. Shylin as well. All these businesses in these communities make possible what we do on OpenSpacesSports.com. And if without them, we couldn't do it. I'd encourage you to go by and patronize them, thank them for the sponsorship, And by the way, if you're out there listening somewhere around the world, not even in Northwest Kansas, and you want to help do what we do, help us out, you can do it. We do have a position on the front page of the website where you can actually donate to Open Spaces Sports. We've had some people do that, which makes it possible for us to improve our product and do a better job. And with technology, we're always trying to upgrade and do a better job. And so you can do it. We're going to head to state. We're going to follow the Logan Trojans. We're going to follow the Husky Indians. We're going to follow the Wheatland Grinnell Thunderhawks as we head to Hayes to cover the 1A state tournament, Division I and Division II.
Oh, Rich, it's been a good season. Thank you for all you do. And I certainly add my thank yous to our sponsors. Folks, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining us for this broadcast. And God bless y'all. We'll be talking to you soon.